Friends, today we celebrate the International Day of Peace. The International Day of Peace was established in 1981 by the United Nations General Assembly. The UN General Assembly has declared 21st September as a day devoted to strengthening the ideals of peace through observing 24 hours of non-violence and ceasefire. With the war between Ukraine and Russia, we are going through a bad period of peacelessness. It was on 24th of February 2022 that Russia invaded Ukraine. It's 19 long months, and never has our world needed peace more than this time. Every year there is a theme for 21st of September. The theme for 2022 for the International Day of Peace was End Racism, Build Peace. The theme for the year 2023 is Actions for Peace, our ambition for the global goals. It is a call to action that recognizes our individual and collective responsibility to foster peace. Peace is not automatic. There has to be action. Our collective collaboration and empathy is needed in these times to build a world of peace, understanding, respect, equity, and safety for all peoples, and very especially for the marginalized. Peace needs action. Fostering peace contributes to the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals, or known as SDGs, and achieving the Sustainable Development Goals will create a culture of peace for all of us. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said, "Peace is needed today more than ever. War and conflict are unleashing devastation, poverty and hunger, and driving tens of millions of people from their homes. Climate chaos is all around, and even peaceful countries are gripped by inequalities and political polarization." 2023 marks the midpoint in implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. The 2023 observance of the International Day of Peace coincides with the SDG Summit that just happened from 18 to 19 September. That was to mark the midpoint milestone of SDG. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals adopted in 2015 are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, and reducing inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, partnership for the goals. The SDGs aim to bring us closer to having more peaceful, just and inclusive societies, free from fear and violence. The United Nations call is to each one of us to take action for peace. That is, to fight inequality, drive action on climate change, and promote and protect human rights. India is the most populous country in the South Asia region, the second most populous in the world. And out of 163 nations, India ranks as the 126th most peaceful nation in the 2023 GPI or the Global Peace Index. But compared to its neighbors such as Bhutan, the Maldives, Nepal, China and Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, India lags considerably behind. Pakistan and Myanmar, with respective rankings of 146th and 139th, are two nations that lag behind India. Afghanistan, of course, is still the nation with the least amount of peace in the entire planet. In 2022, India ranked 135th. Did India really improve? If we take into consideration the 4-month-long violence happening in Manipur, India has really plummeted much below than earlier. But that was not taken into consideration perhaps in this ranking index. If we look into Manipur, it's really a case of peacelessness and chaos. The number of people forcibly displaced are more than 70,000 people. Children staying in relief camps are more than 10,000. The number of lives lost are 180 plus in the past 4 months. Another 35 people died in Churachandpur due to lack of medicines and proper treatment. Similarly, 10 people died in Kangpokpi. The number of arms looted from police armories is 4,000 plus. That includes AK-47, carbines, INSAS rifles and machine guns. And 5 lakh rounds of ammunition were looted. So far, no recovery of these weapons and ammunition has been done. There has been also many cases of rape and murder of women in a very cruel and heinous manner. So, India suffers from a so-called majoritarianism, and that is killing the peace of India. And the religion of the majority community is given over importance by the ruling regimes, and that is killing the peace not only of the minority communities but peace of the entire nation. Unemployment is a major cause of peacelessness, and in the name of development, a lot of atrocities are done on people, their land, forest and water bodies. Bulldozer is a symbol of development for some, but bulldozer brings not peace, not development, but peacelessness, unemployment and creating chaos in the society. We need to take action for peace in our villages and towns. Positive action plans have to be designed and implemented. Today is the opportunity to take a pledge to build a just, loving and compassionate and inclusive world that embraces diversity, including age diversity, race, gender, ethnicities and abilities, sexual orientation, religions and political leanings. We pledge to see and respect each other. We welcome and value diverse cultures, faith traditions and perspectives. Today is the opportunity to take a pledge to do more listening to better understand one another. Listen to people who are different from us and listen to siblings, listen to children, listen to parents and colleagues, listen to neighbors and community members. We pledge to reject violence, especially violence on women and girls and all the marginalized and vulnerable people. We pledge to reject violence which include bullying and racism, and we stand in support of anyone or any community which is being targeted. We pledge to protect and heal our life-giving lands, forests, rivers, oceans, wildlife, and habitats. In the name of development, peace is disturbed by bulldozers. We shall reject any type of bulldozing. We commit every day to do our best to be active peace builders in our schools, workplaces, communities, parks, cities, and all over the world. My dear friends, India has been a land of peace, non-violence, harmony. We take pride in calling ourselves people of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, following our rich legacy of diversity and unity and harmony with people of all cultures and religions, and following the example set before us by Buddha, by Kabir, by Ravidas, by Mahatma Gandhi. Let us pledge today to keep India and the whole world peaceful. Greetings to all of you on this International Day of Peace.